Hi guys, today we are going to do a really nice stuffed shrimp recipe. It's a Louisiana stuffed shrimp. And years ago, when I worked in the restaurant business, we had another girl that came in and taught us how to make a very, very simple stuffing. And we used that over fish. We put shrimp and crab meat in it, and it was delicious. Then we topped it with, of course, the sauce. That was the house sauce for the restaurant that I worked in. And today, I'm going to do a variation. Now, it is a very simple recipe. As I told you, I make it easy, and I'm going to use this herb seasoned stovetop stuffing. This is not bad stuff to use because you are going to go ahead and add some other things, and since it already has the correct herbs, this makes it perfect. Now I've got my pan heating right here, and I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of a good quality olive oil. I've already peeled and deveined my shrimp, and I'm using colossal shrimp. So let me show you. So we peel them and we devein them, and they are absolutely beautiful. We will also bacon wrap these after we stuff them, and we'll do them out on the grill. So my pan is getting hot. I don't think I have 2 tablespoons in there. That'll do it. And while I'm doing that, I've got the shrimp shells and the heads over here making stock for a seafood dish I'll do later on in the week. I've chopped up a medium-sized shallot, pretty small. So put that in here, and you can hear the sizzling. I've chopped up 1 stem of celery, and you're not going to need a lot of other seasonings because you've got the herbs already in that stuffing. So we're putting that in. I have 1/3 of a jalapeno. Now on this, I'm not going to get too crazy with the spices. And when I serve these shrimp tonight, I will serve them with a creamy butter sauce. You won't see that in the video, so you'll have to wait when I do that again. But right now, we've got this softening up. You don't want to brown it, you just want to soften it. And while we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and process these croutons basically out of the stuffing bag. So I don't want to lose That's perfect. I don't want to lose too much of the texture because I want to have a little bit of that bite when I go in there. Now, this is almost done. The fragrance in this kitchen is unbelievable. I'm going to add, at this point in time, 1 clove of garlic. Remember how I love garlic? With this, you don't want to overpower the shrimp. And then I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley. And I'm going to turn down the heat a little bit. There we go. So we've got in here 1 teaspoon of lemon peel, basically lemon zest. And that is ready to go. This really does smell great. I'm going to take the top off my food processor. And like I said, this is so easy to start. I'm going to get the blade out. Always careful with the blades when you're using it. And I'm going to put that right in there and give that a stir. I have 8 ounces of crab meat. We've had to cut back on the amount of crab meat we're used to in some of our things because crab has gotten so expensive. H-E-B had a sale on it, so we got, in fact, H-E-B had a sale on these today, and they were $5.97 a pound with head on. So that's why we took the head off, we peeled them, deveined them, and got them good to go. So now you can see the mixture is pretty dry. At this point in time, I'm going to go ahead and add some pepper. That's about a teaspoon of black pepper. maybe a little bit less so you don't get so spicy. Ours is gonna be a little spicy. And then we've got about a teaspoon of salt in there. So I'm using sea salt. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. May need a little bit more depending on how dry this mixture is. So let's get that incorporated. You want to have it soft enough so you can mold it and fit it into the shrimp. And I do believe we may need a little bit extra. I don't want to put the crab meat in straight away though, because I don't want to break that beautiful crab meat up. I want to have pieces of that nice lump crab meat. Now you can use claw crab meat or whatever. I'm using the pretty white crab meat. And I think we're gonna need a little bit more butter. So I told you 2 tablespoons. I would say, let's put 4 tablespoons in there so we get that to stick together. Sometimes, depending on the stuffing, it might take a little bit more or a little bit less. After this is put together, we're going to let it cool because we're going to use our hands to stuff the shrimp. And I will be back with you, but I want to show you how we're going to incorporate this crab meat. I'm going to take it and I'm going to flake it out like this. And there is also some liquid in there. And go ahead and put that liquid in. Let's fold this over. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Don't want to be too rough with it. You want to be delicate so you can keep some of that crab together. There we go. Flake that in there. Nice. This crab is already cooked. I did reheat it in the microwave just to get it to temperature, not to really cook it again. So this is what we've got. Let's break this up a little bit more. This is what we've got. We're gonna let it cool and we'll be back with you when that happens. So we're back and we are taking the shrimp, opening them up like this, and then I take a little bit of the mixture, the dressing, the stuffing mixture, and I form it into a ball. So you want to get a lot of that goodness. Remember, try to portion it out. I've got 15 shrimp, so it's 1.5 pounds that I'm using. I put it on the inside of the shrimp where the butterfly is on the back, and then I'm going to take about a half piece of bacon, and I'm going to wrap that around and make sure that it comes all the way around. And then I'm going to use a longer toothpick to go ahead and close that up. And so this is what it's going to look like. We're going to do it on a flat top griddle on the grill. And that is going to, when you cook the bacon on the outside, you'll see, you'll cook the bacon and that will cook the shrimp. Shrimp don't take any length of time to cook. So basically, this will be pretty quick, but you want to make sure that you've got that stuffing mixture right in the middle of that shrimp, like that. And then you come along and you take that piece of bacon and just take the full piece of it. It's about a half piece of bacon that we're using on each one. I'm using the thick bacon. That'll give us enough time to have the shrimp cook. You can also do these in the oven, so they would be fine in the oven. You're not going to get the same flavor because on the grill, of course, you get an intense smoky flavor. I could even do them in my smoker, and that would be good too. What we'll do is we'll finish up putting these together for you, and then we will show you how we cook them. So hang in there with me. I'll be right back. Hey you guys, we're back, and look who's here. This is Chrissy. She is my good friend, and we are finishing up these beautiful shrimp. Now Chrissy's gonna hold them. Chrissy, come right over here, and we're gonna go ahead and put them on the griddle. So I don't know, we're gonna get these going right here. They look like a labor of love. All right, so we've got 15 of them, and we're gonna put them right on here. And then we're gonna close this up and let them grill for a little bit. They smell great, don't they, Chrissie?
They do. Even though the shrimp is raw.
The shrimp is raw.
Even though that's not like the smell I'm smelling, it smells very flavorful.
It's that dressing that I made, that stuffing in there. So
And
we're
I'm
gonna
so
get.
hungry.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad. And I made a beautiful sauce, which is inside, and it's going to be on our next video. So you're not going to see the sauce on this video. So we're going to be right back. Chrissie, come around here. We're going to be right back after we grill these babies. So hang in with us. We want to grill the bacon and get it all situated, and you're going to see the end product. All right, catch you later.
Peace out.
Okay, we're back. We've let these grill. Chrissie, you ready?
I'm so ready.
We're taking them off right now. What do you have right there, Chrissie?
She's gonna place them right around these ramekins.
So how do you know about ramekins?
I have a super funny story about ramekins.
Go ahead and tell us.
So I didn't even know that these little containers had a special name, honestly, Gina, until one of my girlfriends told me that they did. And I said, well, what are they called? And she goes, ramekins. I go, well, how do you know that? She goes, well, I went through the Hooters training process.
Well, that
And
there
they
you
told
go.
me that they're called ramekins.
There you go. That works.
I mean, I just thought that was the funniest thing.
I think it's pretty funny. What do you think? How do you think these look, Chrissie?
Oh my God, delicious.
All right, a
The
couple of them.
bacon is super crisp.
Yeah, the bacon is super crisp. Smells pretty good though, doesn't it?
Great. Even
Watch your
better,
fingers.
even better than before.
We're gonna let a couple of these cook a little bit longer. I think they need to crisp up a little bit. So, but we've got the beginning of, oh, this one's good. We've got the beginning of this. We're gonna go and we're gonna have some wonderful,
great time.
a great time and eat some beautiful shrimp. Thanks for dropping in.
And it's hot out here.
We'll talk to you later.